Hey, welcome to day 2 where you're getting a behind the scenes look of what a Spotify 5-day challenge looks like with me when you're coaching. Now, we do these once a month. They're 2 hours long. The first hour is strictly Q&A over Zoom. It's incredible. You just got to get a VIP ticket to ask questions. And then I start the challenge with mindset training, and then we do tactics, because the battle in the music industry is really more up here than it is just the tactical stuff. And I've just learned that, I got to get my mindset right. And so today I'm going to be talking a little bit about time and leveraging your time, but then also Spotify playlist hacks to get on those editorial playlists. That's what day 2 is all about, is getting more on those playlists. So I'm going to drop a few gems. Remember, this whole training is like 2 hours, but I'm going to give you a bunch of knowledge in this 10 minutes. All right. So the first thing you got to understand is that, look, you might see, I got 130 million streams, or, a million monthly listeners. And you're like, well, that works for you, Chris. You were signed, or you were this, or you were that. Look, I haven't been signed to a deal since 2014, so it's been over 8 years. And the majority of my success came when I was an independent artist. Because you got to understand, even the A&R came up to me and he was like, Chris, you don't need us. You're doing more for yourself than we're actually doing for us. And so when you partner with people, you got to understand that no one's going to care about your music career as much as you are. And we all have the same amount of hours in the day. You have 24 hours. I have 24 hours. It's just how we use that time. It's how we use the opportunities that are given to us, right? And it's those that take action first are the ones that take advantage of the opportunity. Prime example here is you're watching. Let me know below this post below. Let me know, were you first on TikTok? Did you move first right away when you first heard about it, or were you and now you're on it, or you're still not even on it? Full disclaimer for me, I was the person that was I didn't really move on it, and we finally have moved on it. But if I had moved on it months ago or a year ago, when you're getting even more free organic traffic and getting my music out, I would have blown it up. And so there's something to be said, and I really want to drive home, of artists who are the first to get in the game, right? You got to get in the game. When there's an opportunity, jump on it. Don't question it. Those success requires speed. And that's why I pay mentors. That's why I pay other people, hire people. I hire a team, right? So I can get to my goal quicker, right? If I can get to 1 million streams in a month, why do I want it to take 2 years, right? What about you? Would you rather get to 1 million streams in a month, or do you want it to take 2 years, right? So it's the person who makes a decision first. I always say action fuels success. Action fuels success. And if you're watching this, if you want to get to your goal quicker, here's one of the big takeaways of this video. Get ready for this one. If you want to get to your goal, your dream quicker, whatever you're going to do for your music career this year, do it this month. Whatever you're going to do this month for your music career, do it this week. And whatever you're going to do this week for your music career, do it today. And whatever you are going to do today for your music career, do it now. You see, procrastination is the killer of all dreams. I have put off my dream and things because I'm waiting for someone to approve my dream. Don't wait for anybody to approve your dream. Come on, man. What are we talking about here? Don't wait for someone to approve your dream. We also really cover Spotify Discovery Mode, which is going to be coming out. But I want to give you a hack here. Probably one of my biggest favorite hacks for getting on Spotify editorial playlists and just getting on playlists, period. The first one is the Algorithmic playlist, all right? If you want to get on the Algorithmic playlist, which are actually bigger than the editorial playlist and drive more streams than anything else is the Algorithmic playlist, well, then the number one thing you need to do to make that happen is you need to give Spotify data, okay? It needs data about your song. Okay, let's talk about one song here. Focus on one song. If you want one song, that hit song that you're promoting, because we're not going to promote all of them, we're going to promote one at a time. All right, it needs to know, are people saving this song? Are people skipping the song? Are they sharing the song? Are they playing the song all the way through, right? All those data points. Well, how do you give Spotify that data? you need to advertise the song. Whether you're running Spotify ads, Facebook and Instagram ads, TikToks, paying social influencers to post it, YouTube ads, touring, whatever. And we cover a lot of this on the challenge, but what are you going to focus on to drive traffic to this song so Spotify can get some data and go, wow, this type of person is responding to this song, and this type of person is, okay, we're going to put this song in this type of person's daily mix. We're going to have this go into the radio playlist. We're going to put this one into someone's Discover Weekly. And all of a sudden, you start getting all those free organic streams, right? And then like I've gotten up to like, what was it? A song was getting 4,000 streams a day to 21,000 streams a day. Is that not crazy and insane, right? I couldn't spend enough money to make that happen, but the algorithm shared the song, so it blew it up, okay? If you have not got your VIP ticket, click the link below. Go to 10xyourfanbase.com/live challenge. Get your VIP ticket so you can ask me questions. Now, the second playlist, which is what everybody wants, which is the editorial playlist. And that normally only happens when you schedule the song for release and then you pitch it inside of your Spotify dashboard. And I show you how to do that on the challenge. You just go to artists.spotify.com. You log into your dashboard. Once your song is scheduled with your DSP, which is your digital service provider, which would be a DistroKid, a TuneCore, or a CD Baby, you schedule the song at least 2 to 3 weeks out. It takes about 24 to 48 hours for that song to show up in your dashboard, but then you've got to pitch it. And one of the biggest questions I always get asked is, Chris, what do I put in the pitch box? Well, I give you guys a template on the challenge, but I want to tell you one of the big things that Spotify wants to know. What are you doing to market the song outside of Spotify? How are you going to bring us new customers? Are you doing social influencers? Are you running Facebook, Instagram ads? Are you touring? Do you have a sync placement lined up? Is there a music video created that has a big premiere partner that's going to drive people to check this song out? That's what they want to know. That's what they want to know, right? It's so big and so important. One last thing I want to share with you, and then I want to let you know day 3. Okay, you want to watch the next video, which is all about collaborations. But one thing I really want you to know, one of the reasons why so many talented artists don't get seen and a lot of untalented artists do get seen and they blow up, like let me know below in the comments. Seriously, let me know if you know an artist that is in your genre. They're not as good as you, their songs aren't as good, but they're way bigger than you, right? And this is one thing we really drive home on, is the reason that artist that's not as talented as you has way more streams than you and is blowing it up is because they figured out their voice, they figured out their message, and they have built community, and they show up for their tribe. They show up every day. You look at social media as a hassle and like, I have to do this. They look at social media as I get to do this. I get to connect with my fans. One of the examples that I share is like Lady Gaga used to say goodnight to her fans on Twitter. She used to say goodnight. That's how personal she got. And the artists that understand this are willing to put the output, they're willing to put the energy out there because they know it's going to get an audience to their music. And the fact that fans are not just fans of their music, they're fans of the brand, of you, right? But you got to be willing to put in the work long enough, hard enough, and figure out your voice, figure out your messaging and what you're about to call your tribe. I call my tribe their fighters, right? And we dive into this on the challenge. You got to be willing to do that long enough and hard enough, okay? So if you haven't watched day 1, go watch that. Day 3, we talk about collaborations, and you can watch that video right here. In the meantime, go get yourself a VIP ticket to the next challenge so you can ask me questions every single day and I can help you get to know you. And then if you're a fit, you get welcomed into my inner circle, which is my inner circle coaching program mastermind, which is crazy. But to be accepted into that, you got to get a ticket to the challenge. You got to show up and see if you qualify. All right. So watch this video, get a ticket, and I'll see you soon.